out there, Cyber Friends? It's Mitty, man, coming back at you from Walker's Music with yet another word for today. I just want to give a big shout out to the YouTube family. First started out with my brother JT out in Dallas, Texas, man. Really enjoyed those videos, man, every one of them. Also to my baby brother Justice in Frankfurt, Germany, brother PP Drawings, brother Elder Michael McCray, brother A.G. Prey, brother Hoddencliff. And most of all, I want to say a great big shout out to Big Papa. Big Papa, like I said, I call him the captain of this ship. A lot of wisdom there, man, a lot of wisdom. And I just wanted to say, I'm just sitting back here on this here Sunday evening now. And one of my rare times when I have a Sunday to myself most of the time. Sometimes when it be a long one, like a fifth Sunday, I have a free day. That's one. It's sort of like one of my free Sundays. And I just was sitting around and I was doing a few things on the PC, working with my laptop here as well as trying to get some speech recognition on that one. And the other one over there, I trying to figure out why it was so slow and respond so slow, and I still haven't figured it out yet. That's one of my older laptops, but then my regular desktop. But at any rate, I was just sitting there and I was just contemplating over some things, and I was sitting there thinking about my grandmama a little bit, and thinking about maybe, well, we thank God as well as it is and everything. She is alert, can't do much. She's not talking right now, but we still thank God, for as well as it is. And I got to thinking about certain things, like you get to thinking about scriptures and things, especially when it hit close to home. And I was thinking about, where it said that by his stripes we were healed. It didn't say we were getting healed, but it said by his stripes we were healed. And then among other things, I'm just sitting here contemplating about different things that I was and have been involved in over these last 17 years, trying to play in and out of these churches. And sometimes I feel like it's a lot of the time was just wasted time. But I want to thank God for Brother Thomason. I think it's Thomason 17 on YouTube. I've got a video response from him on one of my videos that I made about the talent versus desire. Now I want to give you a big shout out, Brother Thomason. I mean, really, man, that was right on point. Nothing but the truth, man. And I agree with you now. And also, you sparked me to come back and just do basically, just some real talk, man, to some of the things that we have to go through and deal with on a daily basis. Now, I don't know what that were, but at any rate, we have to go through some things on a daily basis. And for what I have seen, you think about how people, the attitude and the mentality of some of us. And I really sometimes sit and I ask God to kind of show me, is it me or is it I'm just looking, or do I expect too much out of people or what, And I look at based it upon, people can change so suddenly with you, like almost overnight. I mean, we all know that there are situations in your life, changes and circumstances changes and put you in a predicament sometimes. Most time though, if you think about it, it's our fault. It's our own fault sometimes, most of the things that happen. But then again, sometimes it may not be 100% our fault, but nevertheless, you see, I can't blame you for something that I'm in, that you didn't have anything to do with. And why should I? It's not fair to you for me to put the blame game and start treating you cold because I'm going and I'm having a bad day. But, I've seen a lot of that. I've seen a lot of that in the last 10, maybe 12 years, especially since I've been on the internet. People, everybody, to a degree, if they got anything worthwhile doing, they are sometimes busy, and they have other things that they have to do, and you got to understand that. But I always look at it like this here. I always try to make myself available. No matter what. If someone contact me to do something, it's something in my power to do, I'll make the time. And I take the time out, and sometimes I will even stop what I'm doing and draw away from it. Because see, it's not about you all the time. That's selfishness. You know, some people never, it makes no difference what you are involved in. And they'll never have too much to say about it. But they want you to just jump all over something that they're involved in. And you know, that's selfish. I never understood that. Just as I want you to understand and pay attention to something that I'm doing, I must likewise do the same toward something that you're involved in. But I've seen most of the people that I've dealt with seem to have that sort of sense of mentality. They like, you know, I know a person, I'm not gonna call them name. I know a person right from this area. And you call them up on the telephone, they'll talk for the first 35 or 45 minutes all about what they are doing and what they're involved in before they even ask how you feeling, you know. I feel that there's too much caught up into yourself. You know, give me a chance to say how I'm doing at least. But they'll talk for the first 45 minutes about stuff they're involved in, and then they want you to get on board too. They want you to say, oh man, that's great. They want you, but you mention something that you are involved in or something that you are doing. They don't say nothing. Well, yeah. And then they'll just kind of blow it off and they go on and keep talking about themselves. Well, man, I tell you what, I just want to say this too. When you are like that, if anybody, and I'm talking to my YouTube family, if anybody decide that they want to distance you because of the fact that for reasons unknown to you, don't worry about it. I tell you, people come into your life, everybody come into your life is not meant to stay. Some come for a season. And I've realized and I noticed over the years, and I'm going to hurry up and do this video, really just like a down-to-earth talk with the YouTube fam. I've had people to come and go, but I've noticed that some comes and goes when it's convenient. And I call them, the OJs had a song years ago said, "For the Love of Money." People will steal from their brother. In other words, then they had one they called backstabbers. And you know, most people that I've seen it in a lot of different areas, they are more like, I don't like to talk negative about a person too much, or judge anybody too quickly. But from where I stand, I see people that are opportunists. In other words, first of all, if you have something that they offer them, they keep you close. As long as they can get something from you, they keep you close. But if they don't need you, you stay away. They put you at bay, brother. They put you at a distance. And then, and they need you again, they remember, wow, oh yeah. Then here they come with their little tightrope. They come pulling you back. You see, you don't need those type of people in your life. We call those leeches. People use you like a mop. You know, a person never really think about a mop until a mess has been made. When a mess has been made, then that's when you think about the mop. And you clean up the spill, and then as soon as you clean the spill up, you throw the mop back in the mop closet or broom closet, and you don't think about it no more until the next mess be made. Well, you see, that's the way some of us treat people. That's sad. That's sad. And I'm going to say this, people. If you can't support people in your corner, people that you, and I'm going to even use the internet, for instance. You got people that you get on your contact list. People that are involved in the same thing that you are involved in. And then you go and you do all this talk about this and that and the other. But you never lift a finger to even to help support what they are, the program that they may be sponsoring or trying to run. Not even to as much as this, just saying an encouraging word to them, or maybe doing a little shout out for them. Excuse me. Doing a little shout out for them on another website or something like that. You know, hey man, that, you know, faith without work, the Bible says dead, man. You talking about you supporting a person, they your contact, and you can't even give them a shout out in an email, or maybe, I'm quite sure everybody that's on the internet have at least about 5 or 10 contacts, 5 or 10 people that they can get in contact with, that they can email or something like that there. And you can't mention a person, or if they got a product to sell, maybe it doesn't have to be music all the time, it could be whatever. But if it's in the case of music, I'll use that as an example because I'm in it. And you cannot buy a track. I mean, 99 cents a track, people. And you saying you supporting and you giving all these encouraging words, but you won't spend 99 cents to support a track that they are offering? There's something wrong with that picture. That's faith without works. Faith without work is dead. Point blank, man. And if you're not able to buy a track, I mean, I understand that the economic time, man, and money's tight with a lot of us. Money's not real plentiful with too many people right now. And, you know, we understand that, but I'm quite sure, man, if you sweep the floor good enough, you can find 99 cents. And even if you can't buy the track, you can at least give them a shout out in an email or tell a friend. You might have 2 or 3 friends that might have a couple of dollars and that love music or whatnot. You know, what I'm saying, we need to stop being so selfish and self-centered. And I believe some of us, we're doing it on purpose too. I mean, I know some of us, our makeup might just be that way. Some people are very intricate. In other words, we call it introverted. In other words, they may not be as outgoing as others, but they need to work on it. But, you know, you have nothing to do with your personality. You can try to change it and try to make it better. But what I'm saying is, I just think most of us just plain out doggone selfish. That's what I think. But at any rate, we're not going to try to down anybody, but it's just like a wake-up call, people. That's all. A wake-up call. Hey, come on. Let's get our mind off our own selves and try to help each other. One hand washes the other. And we can get in. I mean, like I said, we are involved. Some of us involved in things that we should get out of anyway. That's including some of the church stuff. All this stuff that's going on in the church ain't got nothing to do with God. And I mean that, people. But if we could find something and to outreach and to better and to help our mankind, help our mankind and help them lift them up and pick them up, let us do these things. Let us do that. I mean, we can't do it all, but find something that you can do. Find something, no matter how small it might be, as long as you're doing something. Lead, follow, or get out the way is my philosophy. So, you know, I'm just saying, you know, I hope I'm not trying to offend anyone, but if anything I've said, if it touch a nerve, that means that maybe you need to look at that area of your life and change. Because I'm gonna tell you something, people, and I know this to be a known fact. If you need a person one time, you're gonna need them again. You're gonna need them again. And I mean, because this is a song we sang when I was in college choir. And it said, no man is an island. Nobody stands alone. We all need somebody. You're going to need somebody's help. So with that being said, I mean, hey, I'm just going to say this, Mitty Man. And anybody need Mitty Man for anything that he can do. He doesn't mind trying to help out in any way possible. Anything is in my power to do, I would try to do it. But like I say now, I'm not Jesus. I'm not going to try to take on all this unrealistic stuff now, because you can't pop. Jesus didn't design me to carry the weight of the world. He did that. So now if you're looking for somebody to carry the weight of the world for you, you better talk to Jesus, because Mitty Man is not the one. So with that being said, this is Mitty Man saying peace and goodbye.